another chart breakdown video. So around Thursday, Friday, we caught a nice sell, about 200 pip sell on GBPJPY right here, coming down. And this was a counter trend move, right? So let's get straight into it. So looking at price, we can clearly see that this is currently a uptrend, right? Now, of course, we're still looking for buys, and price broke above these highs right here that we have. So we got one high right here. Oh my bad, we got one high right here. One high right here, a high right here, and you can consider this as a high, right? Now, price broke above all these highs, and we're looking for price to continue to the upside. But as you can see, when price got here, price never broke above this high, right? So price came to that area, but it never broke above. Hence the reason that more than likely we're gonna still be looking for a certain pullback to retest a certain area in the market, like here. Since this is a high, now it can become an old roof, become a new floor. So we can look for price to continue to the upside, right? So being the fact that this high was maintained, that means on the lower time frame there might be a pullback, which is all of this right here, right? So going down to like the 4-hour time frame, we can see more details and what was happening. But in order to catch this pullback, we need to see some sort of change of direction on a certain trend, right? So maybe on the 5-minute, the 15, the 30-minute, the 1 hour, whichever one that we see a counter trend on, we can catch that pullback, right? So let's say we're going down probably under 30 minutes where we can see more details, right? So as price is approaching this high right here, we can see that we have all of these lows, right? So we have this low, we have lows, and we have one right here. Cool. So around this area was the last low that was really broken, right? Or last low that was really created. So we can actually mark it out as a zone if you wanted to. Let's put that in probably light blue, right? So this low was broken, and as you can see, now we have a change of direction on the 30-minute time frame, okay? So now our counter trend has begun. So all that pullback that you saw on the daily, now we are able to catch that pullback, right? And the moving average is another confirmation that I use. Price is below the moving average, so it's telling me that, you know, price is in a downtrend on this time frame, right? So I use my Fibonacci. I just use it to really give me an idea where to get out, right? So price broke this low. Of course, we're gonna need a retest, cool? And price is back at this area, as you can see. So price seemed like it broke above, but this is just like a fake out, to be honest. This is just like a fake out, cool? So price came to this area, did a fake out of this zone, came down, and we can see that price was basically consolidating around this area. But below this area, we can see that there's a lot of bottom wicks, right, around this area. So what we could have done in this case is set like a sell stop or a sell order or a sell pending order. But in my case, I entered on like a bearish engulfing, right? So you can see this on the 30-minute or the 15-minute, whichever one. But price was consolidating around this area. And as you can see, we have a lot of bearish engulfing candlesticks, that were forming. So even though it was consolidating, it was really giving a lot of bearish engulfing, showing that price is maintaining this area. Cool. And if you look closely, what we got, price actually closed below this consolidation area with a strong candlestick, right? So this was a decent area for entry. You know, if you set the pending order, you could have set it right here, and your stops could have been above this area, right? So 35 pip stop loss, that's fine. And we're heading towards our first TP, which will be your negative 27, which is a 1 to 4.29, which is really decent. And the final TP was that negative 6 to 1.8 for a 1 to 6 risk to reward, which is 221 pips. And within this order, I maintained it actually, and I scaled in. So I scaled in on a lower time frame. So like on a 5-minute right here, If you look closely, there was a break below structure. Price came back, bearish engulfing again. This is another order that we could have taken, or which I did take. Stops, put a little bit above here. Also, price broke below these small areas too and came back for the retest. More bearish engulfing, and so on and so forth. I got in around 4 orders, I think, on this trade. I got on 4 orders, and I took a $2,000 account to 10K basically off this one trade. So it's one trade, multiple entries, and let it flow to the overall TP. Of course, we're still in that counter trend, so I'm potentially looking for more sells coming back down to this area on the daily time frame. You know, the daily candlestick closed with a lot of momentum, so I'm seeing where it's possibly coming to this area where we can definitely get some bottom with rejections and we can get more buys to the upside. So if I should pull my fibs out on this area, long term, we're looking for buys up to the 171 area. So 171 area, we're looking for some nice buys, and it can potentially go to 175. Looking over to extreme left, we can actually find that area of where we're looking to get out of the market. So around here, we can see that there's some highs over here where you can see those wicks. Let's actually look. We see some highs that were created over here, which is some wicks. So prices around this area, then price should be pushing up to this next level on the weekly time frame. So that is my outlook for this week on GBPJPY. It might not happen in like 1 week, but it might take a couple weeks, a couple days, who knows, to reach up to this level. But this is what I'm looking for. Price can even do a deeper retracement back down to this area again and still continue to the upside. Any one of these is possible at the moment, but I'm still seeking these buys. We just have to be patient and watch what price is doing. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video and actually got some knowledge out of it. You can check the description below and actually subscribe, like, and share, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.